So more like a couple days later, we have the front end here put back together, and it wasn't as easy as I would have wanted it to be. So let me let you know what I kind of had to end up doing. So right in here where this one was messed up in here, I had to take a grinder and grind it down some because it was hurting the bushings by me trying to beat these in. So instead of hurting the bushings, I just ground it down, and then I took one of those little angle die grinders and polished it back up after I got it where I needed it, and it came out looking good, slid right in. Able to get the sway bar mounted up easily, the shocks. Yeah, everything went back together pretty good. These come pre-adjusted, I do believe. So I just snugged those up. I got the grease fittings in. Everything's hooked up. The tie rod, it's different than the other one. But to get this sucker almost in alignment, I had to basically almost push this thing all the way out, just about. So I'm kind of worried about that. I'm going to look more into that when I get the tires on and all. But yeah, it's all back together basically. The air filter, that's another issue gotta figure out. So the air filter I bought online, it's a uni. Here's the part number, NU2600ST, and you would think this would fit in here, and it kind of does in a sense, but those little pins back there hang it up. It's like it catches on the plastic, and then even if I do get it all the way down in there and I'm able to hold it down there, the lid is it won't shut. There's no way. This thing's sticking out way too far. So I'm gonna have to measure this thing or something, or double check, make sure they gave me the right one. If not, I'll make it work if it will. If not, I'll have to just get another one. But anyway, we'll figure that out. That's not gonna cease it from running. But I've had it hooked up, guys, to a battery. And so what is going on, the fuel pump comes on. Here's my dash. Now I did just pull the gas out, but this is all it'll do. It pumps up. There's no gas getting to the motor. I've taken the fuel line off and I put a pressure tester on it, and it didn't even register. I could put my finger over it and it wouldn't. I could turn the key, let the fuel pump come on, and it wouldn't even push my finger off. It would be just trickling out. So we're gonna have to pull the pump and see what's going on in the pump. So that's what's next on her. And I got to get that pump sending some fuel to that motor, so it will run, because it will run if I just spray some gas in the air box or some carb cleaner or something. It'll pop off. So yeah, it's definitely a fuel issue. So that's what I'm messing with now. I'm about to pull the pump out of it, and yeah, we'll see it back when I have it out. Okay guys, right back here with the fuel pump. I've already taken it out and stuck it back in. I didn't get any footage of that, I'm so sorry. But what had happened is that the clips on the bottom where the pump was snapped in and attached, one had broken, and it had popped down and was cocked over, like someone had shoved a gas nozzle way down in there or something and hit the pump, and it may have done that. But so that's why it wasn't building pressure, because the pump was not plunging. It wasn't pushed in all the way because of that clip. So I did that, and I cleaned the filter off. I didn't have an extra filter, so I hit it with compressed gasoline in that can over there and just squirted the hell out of it and cleaned it as good as I could with that and the air hose, and it was actually pretty white. So I stuck her back in, plugged her back up, and here we go. I'll put some more gas in it. So moment of truth, there goes nothing. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting gas, baby. Yeah. awesome. Oh yeah. Oh, she's running. She's running. I've been so frustrated with this thing, you have no idea. This was just the first chance I got to be able to take this out and do this, but alright. Now I can start putting the rest of it back together. Woohoo! Alright, we'll get back when... Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention here, there's something that I didn't say earlier, was so this bumper with this gusset kit is not going to work. So I'm going to have to cut back here a little over ½ inch off of that, because over here on this gusset kit where it ended up, you know, tighten everything up and it's all settled down, it doesn't have a big enough gap for the back of the bumper to slide under there. That bumper I think was built though, so I'm just going to cut the back side of the bumper off, or the plate on the bottom of the bumper, and it should be good to go. The holes should line up. Other than that, everything else, like I said, is bolted up, it's snugged up. I can put the battery in it now that it runs, and put some tires on her and start throwing all the plastics back on. And we're that much closer to test driving it. So we'll be back when we can probably get in it again and roll it down the road or something.